Nice. How's everybody doing? Yeah. Got a new coffee mug. Got to be using it. Anybody recognize that? Let me know. Cool. Alright. Let's get into it. So, over the past few days, is the music too loud? Over the past few days, I've been setting this up, collecting materials, getting stuff ready, per se. And I finally found a good little spot, found me a little mushroom island I can build this on. Hopefully I won't have too many mobs spawning on it, but, I mean, over these ocean parts, there's no, I don't know, not too much I can do. I didn't want to find a bigger mushroom island. I found this one, I was happy, I was satisfied. But I think today, we're going to start building it. I went ahead and I placed the cobblestone just to get it started in case like the schematic got messed up. I knew exactly where to put it because, man, so usually I do a classic staircase. I couldn't do that with this map though. So the difference between a classic and a valley is you see how the valley staircase, it just goes up and then it drops down to the next block anytime there's a step down. On a classic, it would go up to this block and then just go down one and then keep going up or continue. It's like all fully connected on a classic. But on a valley, it is like desegmented and goes back down. I usually don't do the valley. I've never done a valley before. But this particular map art was too big to do a classic staircase with. So I'm going to do the valley. Hopefully it's not harder. Hopefully it's easier. I mean, honestly, it looks a lot easier because it looks like the colors are more broken up into certain areas. It might be more easier to manage the colors this way because, like, I got the black right here, some more blacks, browns, got the purples, magenta, pink, stuff like that. Got designated areas where there's like the jungle planks to go. I'm hoping it's going to be easier doing it this way because it looks like the whole color spectrum is more segmented and more like easily targetable. Just easier to manage. In the classic staircase, it was going above build limit and it was cutting off parts of my map, so I'm going to try it out this way. Probably have to use more rockets, but hey, I don't mind. I'm excited to start building it, man. This has been in the making for like a hot minute. Like, I don't know, 2 weeks? I say a hot minute. But for me, it's been a hot minute. It took so long to gather all the materials. I got all the wool. That was not too difficult for me to get. I have a nice little wool farm. This was a pain in the ass to get all this terracotta because I had to not only mine all the terracotta for most of these colors, like this is the purple, the gray. Where's the gray at? Believe it or not, gray doesn't naturally spawn. Light gray naturally spawns. Gray does not. So I had to get a whole bunch of gray dye. Had to dye all the terracotta. I over prepped for it because I thought it was a 1-to-1 ratio. One die will die one terracotta. Turns out it's a 1-to-8 ratio. So I was able to, I have 8 shulks of gray terracotta, and I was actually able to make by with just 1 shulk of gray dye, which was super, super clutch. Shout out Spoops, hooked me up. Brought in some, brought me a shulk of ink sacs. I was able to get some black dye from that. Beyond huge. I was going to have to build a whole nother farm. This was going to be postponed a few extra days. But I had to build me some flower farms, got some good dye to get all these colors. Did you know that blue dye is only from like the cone flowers? From what I found, or like lapis, but like the only farmable blue dye I was able to find was from those specific, like the small cone flowers. So I had to build a blue dye farm, AFK'd it, and then after building all this, after preparing like, you know, 8 shulks of blue dye, I had to get blue dye for all the purple. But after prepping all of this blue dye, come to find out, I only needed half a shulk of it or less. And I was just like, oh, well, I got it for future builds. But today, I'm just going to start with the easiest part of the map. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to start laying all of this black wool out. I think I'm going to like having this whole thing. I think I'm going to like the valley staircase a lot. Just because all the colors are so segmented, and you don't get that with a classic staircase. Nice. I'm back on the 2B2T 420 account. I was able to hook it up with some gear and stuff, so it was very cool. It was very cool being able to do that experience and get the Elytra in the last stream series. But yeah, this is the new series. Did y'all ever do that back in the day? It's called the Final Plea. Anybody seeing my last? Anybody seeing the end of my last stream series, the Road to Elytra? I leaked. I leaked what it was gonna be, but I think I'm going to hold off, at least for now. It's a pretty decent sized map art. Let me see. I mean, you can see the size of the schematic here. It sucks because I had to make the schematic twice. So yeah, it looks like there's some nice black wool areas over here. Hopefully it's not too much of a pain to swap all the colors through here, but like I said, with this being a valley staircase, I might use a few extra rockets, but it might actually be easier on the color management just because of how segmented everything is, and just like clear areas. You don't really get that on a valley staircase. I learned that very quickly doing the cobblestone. I was like, oh wow, this cobblestone's actually very easy to place out. And it gave me lots of hope. You see, like, that's why I built in a mushroom biome. There's a space actually over here. Well, probably y'all will see it in a little bit, but it's on the mushroom biome. It is on the mushroom island, but mobs are spawning on it, trying to jack my shit up. Yeah. And we started. And we start. Y'all let me know if like the placement sounds are too much, or if y'all ain't jiving with them. I can turn those off. I'm gonna start over here on the easiest parts. What did I just pick up? Oh, my totem. I might. I forgot. It uses an offhand. Let me see. I'm gonna go put the totem up. Hey, I ain't your buddy, pal. Welcome in. Yo, yo. How's your Saturday doing? We just laid the first blocks on this brand new staircase. I will be... This is for the map art competition. Y'all go check them out on Discord, on the 2B2T map art Discord. But I will be submitting this. I have no chance of winning. I have some hefty competition. This is more of like a participation thing. I've seen some of the map arts submitted. Shout out Greater One. I ain't beating that, buddy. But man, I just think it's cool to be. I think it's cool to participate, be a part of it. Pretty good playing EVE online. Been away from 2B2T for a couple days. Shoot ya. What's EVE? I might know. Is that an abbreviation for a game? I don't know. What is it? Oops. Ah, there we go. I wish the printer was quick enough to like place blocks while you're zooming on an elytra. Like it's quick enough to catch you, but like I wish you could just like zoom and it place everything out. EVE is an MMORPG space game. It's just like Eve, like Christmas Eve. Oh, it's called Eve. It's an amazing free game. I might have to check it out. I love RPGs. Yeah, let's turn Aura on. I'm a big fan of TTRPGs, like D&D, stuff like that. You see, I guess I am over the ocean. Oh well. I'll just have to deal with mobs for a little bit. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Sounds cool. I like games like that. Oh! If the mobs get too bad, or like when creepers start spawning, I'm going to definitely have to just go like, I'll have to take an extra slot up on my inventory bar, and I'm just going to have to get a bow. Because I don't want to have to deal with creepers constantly chasing me on the map and having to rebuild, and it's like, I got a specific amount of materials for this map, and when creepers blow up, like, I don't want to be dealing with all that. My eye's been twitching this morning. Since the morning. It's cool. It's like a whole society, and you can do whatever you want. I've been mining ore for hours. Tons of content and info. Different careers. Oh, that's dope. There we go. Yeah, that's really dope. Oh! How long you been playing 2B for? I could probably revisit this whole area right here. Just because, like, I have so many other places I can build on for now. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, this is pretty cool. This is definitely a way to build. I've only played 2B for like 8 months. Me too. I think I'm coming up on... I think I'm on like 9 months or something. So, like, hey. We're in the same boat. think I joined in March last year. I followed like a bunch of 2B content for like a while, and then for some reason I just like never thought of joining because like I never had a PC before, and then I got a PC, and then I realized like after watching like it was like the history of 2B 2T or something. It was some video that came out. It was like really long. And I was like, wait a minute, I can join this. I have a PC. But yeah, dude, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Yeah, if the placing sounds are too much, let me know, because like I should be able to silence them. This is by far the biggest project or map art project I've started on. I've done bigger maps. This is going to be a 2x3. I've done 2x4 or a 2x4 map art, but I've never done the biggest staircase map art I've done was and this is kind of like it's lagging. Ah, the ping is going crazy. The other staircase I've done, the other big one was like a 1x2. So this is by far the biggest one I've done. I figured I'd try and do my best for the comp. I have 20 shulks. I'm doing this off the top of my head, so take it with a grain of salt, but I have 20 shulks of black wool to lay out. I have like 2 shulks of orange wool, 2 shulks of brown wool. I have like a shulk of gray, a shulk of light gray. This is all wool. It ended up being like 27 shulks of wool. And then I ended up having, oh man, let's see. It was 20 shulks of regular terracotta that I had to dye. And then I would, let me see. I'm gonna break out the list here. In this staircase, I'm going to have to place 8 gray shulks of terracotta, 8 gray terracotta, 6 purple terracotta, 5 pink terracotta, and 1 magenta terracotta. Then on the terracotta that I had to farm or was able to get manually and not have to dye, it was 3 orange, 2 red, 2 brown, 2 light gray, 2 white, and then 2 stacks of yellow. And then for the wool, it was 20 black, 2 brown, 2 orange, 2 gray, and 1 light gray. And then I had to farm 5 shulks of jungle planks. It's not the biggest like project in terms of material that I've gotten. Actually, you know what? It might be. I built one of those very large, like Jesus statues out of stone, and I had to mine all of that stone. I think it ended up being like 40-something shulks of stone. This surpasses that actually pretty big. So yeah, this is not only the biggest map art I've done, this is just the biggest project I've done in general. By myself, that is. I've been a part of like bigger projects, but for me to collect the materials on my own and then build it. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah. I'm excited, dude. I'm glad I can do this on stream. Hopefully, let's get a lot done during the day, actually, because, dude, I hate dealing with creepers on these staircase maps. It's the only pro side to doing carpet. So, like, I'm using wool blocks. Mobs can spawn on the wool block itself. However, mobs can't spawn on carpet from what I've learned. So, it's a lot easier to just use a wool block because you can just place the block down and that is the map art. But if you use carpets, you have to place a support block underneath the carpet and then a carpet on top. So, it's like twice the amount of resources for the color that you're trying to put down. However, the only pro side to that I've learned, this is by far easier to do just using wool blocks, and that's why I'm doing it. But the only pro side to doing a support block and a carpet is mobs won't spawn on it. The first staircase I did a 2x1, and I did that method because I didn't have a wool farm yet, and I just did carpets and a bunch of dirt. I mined a ton of dirt for it. And no mobs were spawning on it. And then I did another one after that, and then I had tons of mobs spawning on it, and I was like, what is going on? And then I realized, like, it's a full block. Just some advice I've learned, you know. I'm so glad I'm actually in, like, the building phase of this. It's been a whole week of collecting resources and just grinding that out. DTT Varam. Is that how I pronounce it? Wait, did the Elytra series end? Yes, sir. If you want to go check it out, it's on my YouTube. It's Silent Howdy with 2 Y's, just like my Twitch. But I have the whole series up on my YouTube if you want to go check it out. Dude, actually, to touch on that, crazy. GG, I guess. Yeah, no, bro. I thought it was going to go a lot longer than it actually went. I found an Elytra within 30K off the highway. I guess it was like going to the, I'll leak the strag, going to the world border really, like, increased my chances, but it was within loaded chunks. There was a non-natural spawn e-chest on the ship, and there's an Elytra in the ship. So somebody visited the ship, saw the Elytra, and was like, nah. So, like, they must have been base hunting, didn't need it or something. But, yeah, within 30K off the highway. Full netherite beacon next, for real, for real. Dude, that would be some crazy grinding. It would be a pretty boring stream of me just sitting back talking to y'all while I have 6 accounts AFK baritone farming. That's why I didn't stream me collecting resources for this map. I could have done that, honestly. I'm really excited to get this map done, honestly. I think it's a really cool map. It'll be cool to flex. It's a 2x3 staircase. So usually I'll do, for anybody not in the know of, like, staircase definitions and stuff, this is a valley staircase. You can do a classic staircase or a valley staircase. There's probably more. I think there are more variations, but those are the 2 main ones. So on a valley staircase, you basically have these high rises and then drastic drop-offs. So, like, from this block right here, if you look straight down, it picks back up almost at, like, the base level, which would be, like, I think it's, like, right there below my cursor. On a valley staircase, instead of having that drastic drop off from this block right here, it would just be one step down. So like that one is right there, it would just be one step down. The reason why I couldn't do a classic staircase on this is like on a classic staircase, you can really start from one end of it and pick a line basically and run all the way across the staircase. Can't do that on a valley without like an Elytra. Whoa, this is a big ass build. Can you free cam from up? Yeah. But I ended up going valley staircase just because the classic staircase was too big. It exceeded the height limit. So I couldn't even build it unless I mined all the way down like 30 blocks and cleared like a 30 block space below this mushroom island. I did not want to do that. So I leaked what this map was. I low-key don't see the vision. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. But I leaked, this is only half of it too. I leaked what it was at the end of the last series. But, hey, I might pull it up in a little bit. For the most part though, I think it'll be cool to do this whole thing. Not show what it is, and then at the end, place the maps out and then show it, you know? I think that'd be cool. But it took me a long time. It took me a few days of editing. It took me even longer. It took me like a week to gather all the resources. And now it's probably going to take me 2 weeks to place it all out. All the stuff that's loaded is still only like half of it. But yeah, it's very difficult to see like the finished product or the vision on these staircases until after it's done. But trust me, it'll be cool. I don't know, do y'all want to see it? I can flash it up real quick. For the people here at the first stream of the series, I'll show it, but for the most part, I kind of want it to be a surprise. I kind of want to just throw it up in the Mapart Discord after I'm done and have that be the first time a lot of people see it. Because, like, if I show what it'll be, then it's not it until it's done, you know? Does that make sense? It's called the Final Plea. That's the name of the map art, though. Anyways. How's your Saturday going? Ah. I bet I have a lot of mobs spawn. So, I should only be dealing with these mobs on certain parts of the map. Yeah, oh my gosh. Nah, I'm just gonna go up. I had to go get a bow. I hate dealing with creepers on these map arts. I don't even think that's a language. Does that actually say something? Is that like a, is that like primordial? Enchanting table language, oh, okay. Well, what does it say? Can you share with the class? Did y'all see that they are changing the baby zombies? Like they're making their heads bigger. I learned enchanting table language. Am I a W? Bro, can you actually read it? Like, is that a thing? If so, hey. No. So it's like a font thing. I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure, that's a W. For sure. I mean, I can't do it. It's probably not a speakable language, but like a writing, Fortune 2 efficiency. Is that what it says? Bro's chasing. I really don't want to go get a... Bye. Peace. Peace. Have a good day. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm about to go get a bow. I hate doing that because it takes up 2 shulker spots in my inventory. But I hate dealing with the creepers. I don't want to do the whole song and dance of like hitting them, backing up, hitting them again for every single one. I don't want to mess with all that. It's so much easier to just use a bow on these staircases and just shoot them off and... Oh. I'm trying to drink more water. I do not drink enough water. I need to set up my channel points. A lot of 2B streamers want to have like the hydrate channel point reward. I need that. But I need to make it like really, really cheap. I probably could have brought some, I think that's brown terracotta. And just like that, 5 out of 20 black wool is laid out. Oh, 6 out of 20. I forgot I did, I forgot. Every time I visit, I do 6. Because I fill my inventory up, and then I revisit it. I fill it up, and then I do 5 shulks on top of that. I'll grab a bow next time. I think it's about to be daytime anyway. Oh yeah, I did want to do this. Nice. Just gotta make sure it's like... Oh no! Oh no, is that a noob line? Hold up. Hold up. Ah, it's also placing blocks under here. Bro, that's a noob line. Ain't no way. Hold up. Gotta check some stuff real quick. Bro, no way. Oh, I misplaced it. Oh! Rough. Major L. Dude, how did I foresee that? I literally, I'll show the class. I literally misplaced it. I did the new blind thing. I just did not. I swore I must have moved it one forward or something before I placed the cobblestone down. Big oof. Big oof. Let me see. Yeah, man. I literally just moved it one block away. Because I put a hole where this block needed to be over. Dang, dude, I should have checked. Oh, well. I'll just fix it. Rip. I'm glad I checked. That's why you be checking. What's the quickest way to pick up wool? Is it shears? Or do you just have to, like, sit there and mine it the whole time? Let's find out. Big oof. I'm thinking. Nah, I'm gonna have to move it. Oh, I'm so glad I checked, but big L on that new blind. I can't have that in the map art competition. Let me see here. Dude, I'm gonna have to mine. Let me think. I think I have a bunch of extra black wool. I could just build on top of it. I could just move it back and then build on top of it. Save some time mining. That might be a move. Let's just see something. Let's see how difficult it is. I don't feel like mining all of that. But do shears work? But I can't just move it back one because then, it's a valley. Like, I can't just move it back one because then, well, it would probably be easier to do that and then break every block that is above, right? Let's think this out. I think so. Let's see how quick this is. That's not too bad to mine it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my other account running. And I'm gonna start mining more wool. Just because, like, man, I think it's a big waste of time to sit here and redo all of this stuff. Or to break it all. Let's just see. I think what I might do is just break one block up here. Or two blocks, a few blocks. Yeah, look at all the extra... Look at all the extra it is placing. I'm just going to experiment a little bit. I don't think I really want to do this for the whole thing. I'm just going to get some more black wool out here. That's what I'm going to do. Oh! was literally printing it. I'm going to bring back the edges. Or like right before the valleys. So like here. And then I'm just going to move the whole schematic back. I think that's the best way to go about this. Big fumble on my part. I'm glad I caught it now, though. That's why you always got to be careful. Hey, same strat with the Elytra. Better safe than sorry. It's out of reach. What if... how much more effort would it be to just like bring it back one and then down one? How much is that going to affect? Because I don't really have... Because that would save a bunch of the already placed stuff. But I might have to end up mining a bunch of stuff down here. Let's go check that out. Let's see what that might look like. Oh. Glad I caught it now. I must have just not caught when it moved back because I was having to adjust its the whole schematic's elevation. I definitely did not catch that it went forward one, but that's on me. Let me get down here, gather a bunch of this wool. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to move it back one, and then I'm going to try and move it down one, and just hope that I'm not going to have to do too much more like prep work on the level. Like, hopefully I won't have to break too many of these mushrooms. Because I had to break a bunch of them and get it ready even for this elevation. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. I think that's the best way to fix this problem. I'm trying to think. My gears are turning. It's like that one scene on SpongeBob where like Patrick's brain starts working. He's thinking. I love SpongeBob. I like the old SpongeBob. I haven't really watched any of the newer stuff. I just like, you know, SpongeBob aesthetic. Shout out Fart Clan. Fart Clan on top. I think it's a pretty easy fix, not gonna lie. I'll just have to do some more prep work on the ground, but that's nothing. It's nothing compared to breaking all that. So, like, anywhere where these valleys are, my whole thinking is I just break the block right ahead of it. Because I didn't build too much when it came to this. And I'm just breaking these because I'm OCD. So, like, this schematic will be moved back and down 1. So it should theoretically match back up to our placements. Or at least pretty dang close to it. And then I should be able to, like... I should be able to just keep building where we're at, honestly. I think that's the quickest way to do it. And if I have to level the ground out, then I'll do it. It'll be easier to do that than to go refarm a bunch of stuff. Because if I just move it back, I have to replace everything I already placed. And do what I'm doing now. If I move it back and down, I just have to prepare down there. And it's pretty far off the main island that I should be able to just, like, level a few places out. Yeah, we got a plan cooking. Oh! Close. And I'll have to break all of this cobblestone as well, but that's not going to be... It's not going to be too much of a problem. Oh. I need to get this one block right here, or up there. Yeah, this area. Yeah, those. That one was probably fine, but oh well. Just gonna break all of these to be safe. I mean, this should be fine, right? Should be. These should be fine, but I'm gonna get rid of them. I'd rather do it now than have some misplaced blocks later on, or to have it like covering up some of the actual other colors, or to just have random like discolored black blocks as well on a staircase like this. Rocky start, but we got this. Yeah, I'm gonna break those. Break this one. Break this one. And this one. Yeah, that one. Where's that stray block that's just like hanging out? I swore there was one of those here. Yeah, there. That one definitely needs to go. I'm so bad. Happy Valentine's Day, Hattie. Oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you, Shimmer Fairy. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I forgot it was Valentine's Day for a second. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Yeah! Nice. We should be good. I think that's all the ones I needed to get, besides the cobblestone, but we're gonna get that in 1 second. Let's just see here. From an overhead perspective, we need to get that one. We need to get that one. There just needs to be... Okay, so I need to go up there and get those. There just needs to be a block. One over and one above all of these to accomplish what I'm going to try and accomplish. It's like that one should be fine. That one is not. Ah, where was that? Over there. Yeah. So that should be good. Those. I think we're good. Ah, I need to do these because they don't have a black block right above them. Let's go break all the cobblestone. Oop. I'm trying to think. Nah, I'm going to move the schematic in a little bit. Hopefully creepers don't bother me. Oh! Minor setback, minor setback. I would go ahead and move the whole schematic back, but I really don't want to deal with having the schematic like in my face while I'm having to mine all this cobblestone. And I don't want to go mine more cobblestone, so... Those are going to be so frustrating. Should I leave those? Is that going to affect anything? Yeah, because I'll have to place blocks where they are. Let's go ahead and get a bow while I'm doing this. Oh, do I not have any arrows? Oof. Where's that one kit? I literally... Yeah, no arrows in it, dang. Let me think here, let me think. I don't think I'm gonna have any in here. Nope. I know where some arrows would be. I just need one. I can just go kill a skeleton or something. There we go. Creeper. Oh man. Come on. There we go. That's what I get for not double checking, for real. At least I checked before getting really deep into it. Imagine doing the majority of the build and then doing that. And then checking and realizing, oh man, I have a noob line on a competitive map art. I would have probably just replaced it with wool blocks, honestly. Technically, I could have done that now. I could have just put, like, I could have just shifted the thing. But then it'd have been, like, it'd have been one off. It'd have bothered me. I'm a very all or nothing type of person. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, like, I don't know, the best I can. That's why I wasn't going to originally do a map art, just because, like, I knew how much of a commitment it was going to be for me. Oh. But I'm glad I did. Shout out Greater One. Bro made a 3x3 Alice in Wonderland staircase, and it was very good. And I was like, oh, some inspiration right there. Looks like I'm just gonna have to get good at landing on those blocks. This will probably help. Look at that. It's hard to judge how far away it is. Oh, that's definitely not the move. I wish it was easier to mine in the air. I had a problem with that the other day. I placed lightning rods. I had a problem where my map arts were getting struck by lightning. So I went to go place lightning rods above them. I didn't think about it, but those lightning rods show up on the map art. So I had to remove the random lightning rods way above my map arts because I didn't like the way it was looking on my like mini map. And I was doing basically exactly what I'm doing now. Yeah. I was watching Pineapple 50's stream yesterday. Dude had a really cool end find. It was basically like a mini Space Falcon. It's pretty dope. Other people had found it before, but like still, it's really cool. Shout out Pineapple 50. Also, I was able to tune into one of Brooks World's streams. Very cool. Shout out Brooks World as well. And while I'm shouting people out, shout out Fart Clan. Fart Clan on top, man. Like, I wish it would just mine that much quicker. Hey! It's 4 stacks. Hello. Hey, Damien. Welcome in. Hello to you. Bro, you've joined at a low part of the stream. I misplaced the schematic, and we had a major noob line in our map art. So, we're going through having to make some adjustments, try and fix that. Hey, I'm getting better at that. It's kind of difficult spying the placed and the not placed cobblestone. Ah! I might as well just get all this stuff. Hopefully I didn't lose too much more cobblestone, because I will have to go mine the stuff that despawns. Oop. Happy Valentine's Day, Damon. Ah! One day I'll be good at this. Come on. Well, it's like, how do you look down at where you're going? You got to have like a sense of like, what's the word? It's the same word they use in like awareness. You have to have like an awareness of your block placement. I'm trying to think of a word. They use it in they use it to describe stuff in like Marvel Rivals. It's like the awareness you have of the game. I think there's a specific word I'm looking for. Hey! Nice. I'm really digging this music. I'm really satisfied with it. It took me a while to find some music that wasn't just like immediately copy striking my like YouTube videos. I'm pretty happy with it. It's literally called like copyright free music. How many, what we got going here? 18. Oh, did I get all the free hanging? I think I got all the free hanging cobblestone. It says there's 6 cobblestone around me, and I do not see it. Ah, there it is. So there should be 32 more cobblestone on this. If I manage to collect all of it, I'll be very, very stoked. Hopefully none of it's despawned. Hopefully I've been on it enough to like... Hopefully I was on it enough that it didn't despawn for the most part. Just double checking that there's no like free hanging cobblestone. Oh! Hey! We did get all of it. That's goated. First try. I'm gonna do one more round just to make sure it's ready to move. Like, did anything out here get placed? Because I did fly around for a little bit. Is that all black? Yeah, it is. Cool. Aha, right there. Wait. Right. Where was that looking? Is that looking up here? Aha, there. That block. Ziggy the Goat. Welcome back, man. Good after evening. Good after evening to you too, my bruh. Happy Valentine's Day. How you doing? Looks like we just need to break this one block right here, and we should be ready. Zeke, bro, you missed it. I fumbled hard. I have a noob line on this map art. I'm having to move the whole thing after I started building it. Happy V-Day, bro. How's your day going? It's going pretty good. I'm chilling, bro. I'm vibing. My eye's been twitching today really randomly. It's been bothering me, but it ain't no thing. Oh, no, not the new blind. Greater one, bro. I literally, I placed the whole thing out. I was, calculated with it. And then I was having to deal with elevation stuff. I had to change the schematic to a valley staircase. And then I guess in the process of adjusting the elevation, I moved it forward one block, bro. Literally, I calculated the placement and everything, and I must have misclicked it. So I'm having to make some adjustments here. So that one's fine. That one up there is not fine. I'm just going to have to move the whole schematic back and down one. And then how much finished before you notice? Dude, it wasn't much at all. It was just this black part right here, and it went up to the top. I literally, I checked beforehand just because, better safe than sorry. And it ended up being, pretty lucky I checked. That's good at least, yeah. No, big time, dude. I'll have to replace the cobblestone, but I literally, bro, I marked it. I marked the spot. I dug a hole down there, and I was like, okay, so the cobblestone needs to be directly, above that. And then it ended up being directly one next to it. I just must have misclicked or something, but it's not a huge setback. I think we're pretty on track now. I just need to move the whole schematic back. But yeah, my Valentine's Day is going pretty good. Decided to do a chill little stream. It took me a while to collect all these materials. There was a lot of terracotta. You can see this is the first valley staircase I've done. I've done a classic staircase. This is the first valley staircase. The classic staircase was too big. It was going above build limit, and I didn't want to have to lower this mushroom island. I didn't want to have to mine it all up, so I think we're good though. I think we're ready to just move it back and down one, and we should be back on track. I shouldn't have to destroy all of this because luckily I've only done one color. Do you have Zeros Plus? There is a map art grid overlay that helps you line them up. Really? I do have Zeros Plus. I did not know there was a map art grid on that. I do the classic F3 and G and then I do the map and I find the corner. I didn't know Zeros Plus had that capability. That's really goated. I might have to learn how to do that. Alright, just triple check everything. Because what I don't want is to move the schematic and then have any of these black wool blocks hanging over any of the other colors. It can just throw some of the shading off, and I'm gonna avoid it. Like that. Those are good. These are good. Is it is it in the Zeros Plus settings? Those are good. Those are good. Let's check up here. Just triple checking. That's good. Good. Ooh. I forgot it was Valentine's there for a little while. Like, I was aware of it this morning, but then, like, I had me a nice little cup of coffee. Was just chilling. Just slipped my mind. Yes, zeros plus setting, then overlay settings. One option should say Mapart grid. Okay. I'm gonna have to... I'll probably blink the screen out. I don't know if that'll leak anything if I just openly do it on stream. I'm gonna check that out, though. That's majorly helpful, because, like, this is the first time, like, luckily, usually my usual place that I do map arts, I just have, like, this super large connected map art. Like, every map art I've built is just all connected to one piece. So, like, if it gets found, then they're all gone. But, so this is only the second time I really scaled it up. But I thought I was on it. Bruh. Yeah, I'll show you. I was like, oh, let's see how it's looking. Boom, new blind. I'm just glad I checked. You know how many times I've had a stick in my hand, because that's like the schematic tool. You know how many times I've had a stick in my hand and then, like, clicked on a chest and then just moved my entire schematic to the chest? Too many times. Way too many times. Alright, so back 1 and down 1. Cool. We should be good. I've got a habit of just, like, literally taking it out of my inventory. I'm gonna check this out real quick. Whoa, did stream freeze? There we go. I'm gonna check the zeros plus. Zeros plus overlay settings. Okay. Map art grid. Oh, what? That's huge. Huge, huge, huge. Let's turn the minimap on. Does it work with the minimap? Dude, whoa. I never knew. That's super awesome. Bro, you have taught me something. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get this turned back off. Or the mini-map, at least. So, to show everybody what he's talking about. Helpful for setting up a new build location. Dude, straight up, that's like... That'd have been huge for what I was doing, because I had to... I've been dealing with this mushroom island, because I hate dealing with creeper spawns on my staircases. But yeah, you can literally see the one block that was off. That's cool. So this is going to be 2x3. For some reason, I'm having mobs spawn down here. Yeah. Oh well. That's why I have a bow on me, man. I hate dealing with creepers on staircases. Oh well. Let's go ahead and seal the deal down here. And then we'll double check. Oh, man. My eye's still twitching. I don't know what's going on. Ah, it's good to be back on track. It was a quick little 40-minute detour. How long did it take me to fix that? It wasn't crazy long. At least I was only doing like one color so far. And place them all back. But yeah, dude, if this wasn't for the competition, I probably would have just like adjusted, like I probably just would have put a row of black wool at the bottom, or just like doubled up on the color that was next to it. But man, this is for the competition. I don't want a new blind, and I don't want to cheap out on anything. I want to do it good. But if it was just for me, shoot. Two more. It's one. Where's it at? Dang, where's the last one? There it is. Yeah. Let's double check this new blind. But yeah, that's the first time I've ever had a new blind. Ooh, competition map. Looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, dude, I'm super excited. I wasn't going to do one until you was in my chat talking about it. And then I saw the finished product, and I was just like, okay, that's super cool. Not doing it to compete with you, by far. Like, that map, bro, that 3x3 Alice in Wonderland, that's like, that's goated, bro. Yeah, let's go watch it get fixed. But for the most part, it made me realize, like, man, yeah, get rid of that new blind. I was like, I want to be a part of this. It's awesome. Spinna, thanks, bro. Nah, hats off. I love the drawing hands. That one's like a classic. It's one of my favorites. I keep a copy of that in my main account's e-chest. Just to, like, in case, like, I come across a random place to put it, or like a map art event. Like, I'm down to throw it up. You're cool with that, right? I've had people ask me for copies of it. Like, it was, when was that? It was Christmas Eve. At 00, there was a random spontaneous map art event. I can't remember the names of the people who put it on, but like I was there before it even started. It ended up people were just chilling at spawn, and I decided to chill with them. Somebody came around and put some like not safe for work map arts up, and one dude kept he was tearing them all down, and then he started putting his own maps up, and then him doing that, I started doing it. And then we ended up just displaying all at 00. That little pit at 00 that is usually like a PvP spot, we turned that into a map art like a map art event. And of course it's cool. Place any of mine wherever you want. All right, cool. I wanted to make sure. But I threw up a drawing hands copy at 00 on Christmas Eve, and people were like, thought it was really, really cool. Let's get rid of a bunch of this. I'm going to keep my bow on me for now. I don't need the shears. Get some more rockets. Get rid of that. Let's check this. Oop. What was that? What did I just leak? Oh, is that count me? What What is that? Weird. That's what it was. Oh, okay. Okay, nah, we're good. We good. I was like, I don't even know what this is. But yeah, anyway, gist of the story, bro, you got some cool map arts. So this is gonna take up. Gotta go for now. Just say you online and saw you online and wanted to drop in and say howdy. Thanks for stopping in, bro. Cool to have you. So the bow and the arrow takes up 2 less shulks I can carry on me, but honestly, like, I'd rather do that and, like, not have to worry about creepers as much, because one thing that I absolutely, like, cannot stand is creepers on a staircase. Because I have to sit there and, like, kill them and do the whole song and dance of hitting them, backing up, hit them again. I just, like, I don't want to deal with that. Did I miss any chats? I have a bad habit of missing chats. Cool. Oh, man. That's what I'm talking about. It's like there's just so many of them, and 2B spawn settings just make it that much worse. So this is what he was talking about earlier, is the grid right here. It's like the map art stuff, so yeah, I'm within the lines now. Cool. Let's turn this bad boy on. Let's get back to it. Little brief intermission of fixing the whole the whole placement, but hey, turned out pretty good. Wasn't a terrible fix. Actually, before I do this, I do need to check the elevation. Like, I'm not going into any blocks, am I? I'm definitely closer. There's a few spaces I'm gonna need to go fix. Let me go do that. I knew I was forgetting something. I tried to do the majority of this map over a mushroom biome to avoid those mob spawns, but dude, you're gonna get it. Unless the whole thing is over a mushroom biome, like, it's gonna happen. Need a shovel. I also need an axe, actually. For the mushrooms. So, like, those are good. This is probably good, but I want to... That's not good. I almost just want to, like, level this area. Just in case. Dude, I didn't know that this mycelium turned out as, like, a bright purple on maps. I had no idea. It's very cool. Like if you make a map of a mushroom biome, it ends up being that like purple. Alright, so it looks like most of these are going to be fine. So like that needs to go. Whew. Bro, making a map art takes it out of you. Doing like one thing for like an extended period of time. Quite the project, bro. This is the biggest project I've done like solo. Oh man, I didn't count all the shulks together, but it's like, okay, so it's basically a dub of materials and then an inventory because I was able to move everything. Literally, I cleared my e-chest out. I filled my e-chest up. I filled my inventory up, including my hotbar, and then I placed a shulk in my offhand, and it ended up being like the perfect amount of slots to carry every single material. So however many shulks that is. By far, it's the biggest project I've done. By quite a bit. I built like one of those Jesus statues out of stone, and that was like close to 50 shulks, but this one passes it up by at least like 10, I think. 14. Hey, for a solo player, man. I'm content. I'm happy with it. This is for the map art competition. Can I see the art you're making? Let me see. I might flash it in a little bit. I don't want to spoil too much. I showed it at the end of the Elytra. The Road to Elytra challenge. I flashed it. I leaked it a little bit, but I might show it here in a little bit. Is that Charizard? Nah. It's got fire though. It's got fire. So yeah, those purple places up there, I'm gonna need to go break that. Let me see. Okay, so this is the right way up. This might show you. This might give you a little insight. I don't know if you can recognize who that might be. There we go. There we go. Can't wait. Yeah. I'm excited for it. The only reason I'm not just going to like throw it up on the screen is just because it's not done yet. And in my opinion, it's like until it's done, it's not actually like a thing yet. Like I can edit it, I can make this schematic for it, but like until where's my rockets? Oh, here we go. But until it's an actual physical copy on 2B, it's like, I don't know, I feel like the moment I show it and I'm like, hey, I'm making this, then there's that much stronger of an obligation to do it, even though I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I'm a little odd like that. Because like, what if I tell people, oh, I'm gonna build this, and then something comes up, and then I can't build that, and then, nah, that's valid, yeah. Because like, what if I say, hey, I'm gonna do this, and then I show y'all what I'm making, and then like somebody finds this place and then starts griefing it before I'm done, and then it's like it's not a thing, and I'm gonna have to rebuild all the materials, everything like that, and yeah. I think it'll be cool though to just like place the maps out. I'm hoping it looks cool. When I was editing it, I didn't realize that the color on my main monitor here, my main monitor is actually like a TV, so the color is like way different than it would be on my actual like gaming monitor. So hopefully that doesn't affect too much, because when I moved the whole editing process over to my gaming monitor, it looked way different than what I edited it for, and I was like, oh man. But I think it's still going to be great. So I think that's good over there. I need to change this. Anyway, I named it the Final Plea. I already got a name figured out. So that's good. I just gotta clear any area where mushrooms are sticking up out of it. Is that I think that's fine, right? Yeah, that's fine. There. There we go. Yeah, it took me like a week. It's your project, for real. Yeah. It took me like a week to gather all the resources. I do want to show it on stream, but I don't know. I'm weird like that. Hopefully, now I'm not gonna win any competition with this by far, but hopefully it'll add like a decent piece to my builds, or my like my collection, because like I have a specific bundle in my main account's e-chest of just all the arts I've personally built. So this will add like a cool little cool addition to that. I'm just combing over the whole thing to make sure there's no mushrooms sticking above the blocks. Because I had to just shift the whole thing. Willie, you might have missed it, but like I started building this whole thing and I realized like, bro, it had a noob line on it. I had to shift the entire thing back one. So what I ended up doing is instead of just shifting it back one, I had to shift it back and then I lowered it one so that I didn't have to replace all the blocks I had already placed out. But we're back on track now. Yeah, I think we're good. If while I'm building it, I find places that need to be adjusted, or like some mushrooms that need to be taken down, I'll do it. I'll do it then. Does Fart Clan need these need this mycelium, or what's it called, mushroom blocks? All right. So yeah, bro, doing a map art, it's mentally exhausting in a way. Oh, wait. Wrong box. I have my wool in a different place than all the terracotta. So that's 54 plus 10. So that's 64. 64 shulk. And I think that surpasses my last build by like 15 or something. Bro, I'm getting so hot. My AC went out. I just want to go ahead and get these areas over the ocean, like, done with, because I hate dealing with mobs. Let me see something. Oh! Can y'all hear the music? Is that loud enough? I hope so. This one's a bop. Oh. Oh, dang. I'm about to go get some more water. I want to get some of this done, though. Dude, I need to go do the Fart Clan golf tournament, man. I need to go get my round in. What? That wasn't supposed to be there. And those are all fine, right? Yeah, those are fine. Creep. Yeah, I'm gonna do the rest of this wool. I'm gonna take a quick intermission. I think doing a valley staircase is actually going to be easier in this case because all the segmented color areas, it's like the different materials I'm going to need for each area is pretty like, it's like on its own segment of the map. It's pretty cool. You don't get that with a classic staircase. I guess sometimes you do, but for the most part it can get broken up more because it's like different elevations. Oh! Alright, where's the creepers? Let's just go up. Later. A little higher. Can I make that shot? Ah, maybe that was over him. Hey, can flame on arrows burn wool blocks? Somebody in chat said, go sleep, guys. How long has it been since, like, people have actually, like, gone to sleep on the server? That's funny. Look at all of them. Somebody needs to make a staircased map art style mob farm. Jeez. Every once in a while the ping kicks in and it actually keeps up with the sound. Oop. Get out here. My gosh, dude. This should be... I think there's like 2 or 3 spots on this map art that'll really spawn mobs like this. But that's why I did it at a mushroom biome to try and avoid this. There's one spot of this mushroom biome, and y'all will see in a little bit, but like one spot of this biome is literally spawning mobs. And it's like, hey, it ain't supposed to be doing that. I'll probably wait till... Oh, it's about to be daytime anyway. I might have to bring some extra shulks of wool or materials out here, honestly. Because I'm having a bunch of, like, misplaces. Yeah, all those purple blocks are, like, misplaces where it's placing underneath where it's meaning to be placing. For anybody that's in chat that also, like, builds map arts... What's y'all's method of going about it? Do y'all do it by color? Like, do you start with a color, do it all that color, and then move on to the next color? Or do you do it by, like, area? I'm just curious. I usually do it by color, but... Oh, I got the hiccups. But it depends. Like, there's one area that just has multiple colors. I'll just pass over it one time and keep restocking my inventory, but... I think with this one, I might be able to just do... I don't know, 1 or 2 colors in my inventory at a time. Yeah, let's go down here and get all these mobs to despawn or, you know, die. I had like a sneeze yawn, like a sneeze was coming up and it was like mid yawn. Yeah. I'm gonna go take some like eye drops or something. My eye's really bothering me. It keeps twitching. It's been twitching all day. I don't think I'll do the whole map art on stream. I definitely wanted to start it on stream, but I don't think I'm going to do the whole thing in its completion, just because it's such a big project, and like I won't be wanting to stream every time I'm wanting to work on it, if that makes sense. Like sometimes I'll want to just be sitting here like droning through it. I don't really want to stream those moments because like, dude, map arts like this, they take it out of me. Or like, especially staircases. I'll get to a point to where like I'll be back here like this. I'll hit like gamer stance. Yeah, I'll just do this for like, you know, a few hours. Would make for a pretty chill stream, but it'll probably take like days to do this, so I don't want to do days long streams. I definitely wanted to start it on stream though. I'm really excited. I think the map art competition ends at the end of March. It really gives people time to like do some really good big projects, which is really cool. But I'm excited to see more people's submissions and stuff. I recently got. Hey, look, I'm gonna brag. I hate to do it. I'm gonna brag. Recently got a creator role on the 2v2t map art Discord. What can I say? Pretty goated. I have yet to post anything. I have yet to post anything on it, but I will. Once this is done, I'll probably break out all my other maps and then just like post all of them at one time. But I never sought out to post my maps in the Discord just because like I kind of wanted to see how long it would take for them to start like circulating or if they would circulate. And I had one of my maps pop up on the Discord. And that was really cool to see, like one of my maps circulate that much. I think seeing one of those, I think seeing one of my maps pop up on the Discord made me want to, I was like, okay, cool. My maps are circulating. And it made me want to just like put the rest out there, you know? It was a cool experience, though. Makes me feel part of the server. Like, now that map, I think it's only one that's really circulating pretty heavy, but I don't really, the thing is, it's like, I don't share my maps that much. I'll do a map for a fart clan every once in a while. I'll do like a base map. I've done like 2 of those. And I think I've only really put my maps out at, I think it was literally like one event. I went to Mikey and Pa's map art event. And I put all my maps out. I did like my Nico Robin map, my Luffy map. I did my Batman Year 1 map. I put all of those out, and I think that was like the only time I really displayed all my maps. And from that one time placing them out for like display on whoever wants to copy them, one actually started circulating and it popped up on the Map Art Discord. I thought that was really cool. Well, cool enough that I'm probably going to post the rest now. But I want to get this one done. I want to add this one to like my, what's it called when it's like a, it's almost like a resume, but like I want to add this to my portfolio. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. All right. I'm going to be right back. I might go put like a t-shirt on or something. I'm getting hot. I turned my fan on, but it gets really loud. It's really wobbly. It'll start like going fast and it'll be like, it's kind of scary. It always feels like it's about to come off of the hinges. I'll leave it like this for a second. I'll be back. Nobody screenshot my feet while I'm walking away. Oh. What happened? I miss anything? Oh. My hair's so messy. I have such bad cowlicks ever since I got it cut. Alright. I'll be right back. Oh, ayo. I changed clothes. It is way too hot up in here. My ACB broke. It froze up. It's like a big block of ice. So I've been having to like be without it for a little bit. Yeah, it's nighttime. I'm gonna keep the bow on me for a little bit more. Ooh, wrong pipe. I'll probably change it out when I get over more areas that are over the biome. But for now, being over the ocean, nah. It's better for me to have it for the creepers than deal with them, so. This is so cool. I don't know who makes all these, like, plugins, modules, Lightmatica, schematics, like, whoever, like, programs this stuff and puts it on, it's very impressive. I would have no idea where to even begin with that stuff. I wonder what that looks like. Nah. There any park planners in chat? Has anybody done their golf tournament round yet? Hate to brag. I've been practicing. I played like 3 rounds the other day. Got a strat going on. Or at least like I have a mental note of like, okay, what should I try and do? If I pull it off or not is a completely different question. I'm very hit or miss with that. Taco is a G for building that. Huge W for sure. I'm pretty sure he like designs it. Very cool. There's so many like talented people on this server. Well, in Fart Clan, but also just like in general on this server. Lots of legends. Whew. I didn't realize how hot I was getting up in here. I started like sweating. Oh. We good? Like skeletons, zombies, I can deal with them. They don't bother me. I got good enough armor. Like it does not affect me. The creepers though, bro, they go for the art. That's not okay. I'm pretty far out for this. I should be far enough out to where nobody's just gonna like loosey-goosey stumble upon me. Because like, I'm gonna need at least a week. With the last series I did, I tried to keep everything like encompassed into the streams. Like I didn't do anything in the challenge unless I was streaming it. I can't do that with this. The hours it's going to take to complete this, it would just be like too much. The time that I have to stream is less than the time I would have to play and make the map. And I want to try and get it done like, you know, I don't want to take forever doing it. Just because I'd rather get it done sooner than later. Like, there's a span from when I start to when I finish that is, like, the worst time for somebody to show up and find this place. Like, I want to try and get it done as quick as I can before anybody has a chance to find it. I think what I'll do, I think I will put up an image. Let me see. So like instead of that me, like right here, instead of that GIF of the dude dodging the arrow, I think I might change that and put I might put a picture of the map art on there. I think that'd be cool. I'll probably wait a little bit. I'll probably wait till I get closer to being done with it. Because I feel like once I show people what I'm building, then it's fully committed. And it's like, no matter what, I have to finish this. But like, if it gets griefed mid-build, I can just like opt out and be like, oh well, good run. But, to be determined, as always. It's very cool though. It took me a long time to edit it, all the different shades and colors. I limited a lot of it. But I think it looks better this way, honestly. The colors are kind of... Yo, what map art are you making? What's up, No? I'm making one for the competition. It's called the Final Plea. I'll tell y'all, it's like a Star Wars map art. It's got like Obi-Wan on the high ground and Anakin like in the lava. I'm pretty stoked for it. It's gonna be pretty dope. This is the biggest project I've done in Minecraft, actually. It tops my last one by like, I think it's like 15 shulks, bro. Which is, it's big for me. Sick. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm not planning on winning this dang competition with it, but it'll be definitely be a good, it'll be fun to participate in it. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you a little bit of what I'm dealing with or working with. It's kind of hard to see, but if you can kind of envision that, you probably can't. That's crazy. Yeah. This is the biggest staircase map art I've made. I made a 2x4 flat carpet, but this is the biggest staircase. It's going to be a 2x3 staircase. It'll take me a good minute. Usually I do like a classic style staircase where like it goes up and then the next block, instead of being way down there, would be like connected off of this one to where I can just start from one end and walk all the way to the end of it. But doing that with this map, it was too big and it went above height limit. So I couldn't do it without literally bringing the ground level down like 30, 40 blocks, and I just didn't want to deal with that. So I changed to a valley staircase, and I think it's actually going to be easier to do it that way because I'm getting a lot better grouping of the colors this way. So it's like I have all the purple, pink terracotta there. I have all the browns there. The white terracotta and the planks are pretty isolated. Otherwise, on the classic staircase, it was like there's so many different elevations that all the color groups were not, or all the colors weren't grouped up that well. So I think it'll actually be easier. I might switch to just only doing valley staircases, honestly, after seeing this. Hey, I think I'm done with the black. I gotta go up there. Oh! I think the theme of the competition is like movie or TV show. And I was like, what's more classic than Star Wars? If you're still here, bro, have you played with Elsa Bloodstone on Marvel Rivals? I haven't played with her yet. I've had a few matches, you know, people are insta-locking her. Pretty OP. So I think this is brown terracotta. I think that's brown. I'm gonna have to revisit this. There's some more black over there. see. Yeah, I'll do this whole little area. I wish that, like, I wish the printer was just, like, a little bit more quicker. Like, I wish you could full speed fly with an Elytra and it be able to catch up and place an entire, like, at least one line of blocks. Dude, my, like, royalty-free music has been slapping recently. It's like playing all the bangers. There's some that are just kind of like blah. But, like, some are just vibey, man. Bro, somebody tell me, how do you stop an eye twitch? Is that like a... Is that eye drops? Does eye drops do that? It's like my eye's not itchy. It's not red or anything. It's just like every once in a while I'll just start like, it starts twitching. It's been doing that all day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody, again. My girl went and got, like, we're gonna have a little dinner tonight. I'm excited. It'll be cool. Yeah. At least the printer's quick enough to, like, be able to land on a block. Zeke the Goat says, stressing, fatigue, or do you drink a lot of caffeine? I did drink a lot of caffeine. Had me a big ol'... Had some coffee at the start of stream. Is that really what it is? Does caffeine cause that? From dry eyes. I might go put some eye drops in. Been doing it all day, or all morning. Or since the morning. I guess it's not really morning anymore. Zeke the Goat with the medical info. Appreciate it, bro. See, okay, yeah, I can go over here. Before I do too much more of this down here, I want to go get some of this brown terracotta on me. Just so I don't have to go over the area twice. Course. Let me finish helping my homies fight these dinos in Ark. Heck yeah, Ark's fun, man. I've never played on any like servers with anybody. I always did like a solo survival game on Ark. But I bet playing on like an actual real deal server is very fun. Bro, those dinos are so frustrating at times. Like, transporting them. Or getting them to, like, cooperate. My gosh. I had such beef with this, like... I forgot what it's called. I think it was, like, a pterodon or something. It was like a pterodactyl. What's good, twin? Yo, what's up, Moose Mountie? Welcome in. But yeah, I played Ark for a little while. I got really hooked on it, and I think what made me take a break was I had like I think I got stuck in a rock with a pterodon or a pterodactyl thing, and I rage quit. I did the same thing with Arc Raiders, man. It's like, I'm not a huge rage quitter, but I was trying to fight like one of those spider I don't know the actual names. A leaper. It was one of the spider bots that will like fly at you. Anyway, I was sitting there fighting it. I got pretty well into fighting it. I was like very well prepared for it. And then somebody came out of nowhere and like just killed me like mid-fight after being friendly. And I was dealing with people being like chill over the voice chat, like talking to me, being cool. And then I was like, oh, we're cool. And then they would just kill me. Get me to lower my guard and then just kill me. And I was like, man. I think one particular time, I think the thing that really made me rage quit was I went through that thing with the leaper. And then I was like, I'm going to give this another try. One more try. And then I just I like geared up a lot. I took in a bunch of my good gear to try and fight one. And then it was a hornet, I think. It was like one of the like second hardest bosses, like the easy, it's like a stinger or a hornet or something like that. It was like the step up from the base level robot. And I got caught and it killed me with a bunch of my good gear. And then I was like very, very low. And then somebody showed up and they could have helped me. And then they just watched me die. It was embarrassing. And then I was like, I put the controller down and I was like, I'm going to take a break from this. And then after that, I had some beef with Microsoft because I was playing on Xbox. And what happened was I was trying to get a Minecraft account. I was trying to set like an alt up. But instead I accidentally bought it. Or it's like I bought it as a gift and I accidentally like opened the gift on a different account that I already had Minecraft on or something. And they were like, oh, you can't refund a gift or something like that. It was bullcrap. And then I fell into the loop of like Xbox Live, the whole like you pay for a game and then you pay to play that game. And then I realized like I just need to swap full time to PC. And that was it. I canceled my Xbox Live and my Arc Raiders was on that. So now, bro, I just hooked my Xbox controller up to my PC. Works great. I'm trying to learn how to do like shooter games on a mouse and keyboard though. Aiming is just so much easier on PC, man. You can literally just like mouse click it. Movement's better on controller for me, and aiming is better on PC. So it's kind of like you gotta pick your poison. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some brown terracotta. Definitely though, on Arc Raiders, definitely a skill issue on my part. That game was super, super fun. I wish I had it on PC. I think that's brown. Yeah. Look at that. We're already halfway done with the wool. I'm gonna grab some more materials while I'm here. Yeah, I'll keep doing black. Just because there was another big space over there that had more black wool. I want to really attack the big color groups on this map. I hope this is brown. It might be gray or light gray. Ah, it's gray. Or was it? Someplace. Yeah, I think it's gray. I think it might be a mix. I'll keep a few brown on me, but it's placing them around here. Oh, okay, I'm seeing the... scary. I see the color difference now. So, like... I don't need a bunch of brown. Oh, gosh. Bro, Aura has almost killed me so many times on the highways while I'm e-bouncing. I'll keep 1 or 2 stacks of brown. I'll probably just keep like 1 stack of brown on me. I need gray. This map has a lot of gray on it. I think those are light gray. I think that's the gray, yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and take my bow out. What do I want to bring? I guess I'll just bring more gray with me. Well, I'll do black. What? Oh, I don't have any gray in my inventory. I was like, hold up. This whole thing was your idea. Cool. Some gray wool right there. I think I am gonna go grab like a stack or 2 of gray. I think I'm going to do this. Easy access. It might not look good, but it looked like light gray, honestly. I'll grab a stack of each. Let's see how that works. It was gray. I'm glad I grabbed both. I think this is the top, yeah, this is the top left of the map. I definitely like I like the valley staircase a lot better, honestly. Everything's so much closer, and it's like the printer is able to reach out further. Because when you do a classic staircase, there's so many different elevations that it's like you have to go over everything that much more. I think I'm just going to start doing valley staircases from now on. Yeah, I need to go get more actual gray. I'm going to go ahead and get these places before I forget. There we go. So that's... okay. So that's gray. It'll take me a minute to learn all the... what the different colors look like when they're highlighted under the schematic. Dang. I think I'll just revisit with the light gray later, because I've only used 2. I'm going to go trade that out for some actual gray. Hey, it's cool to see. I love watching Mapart come together. Like, I'm just starting, but like it's still very cool too. It's cool to start seeing the colors start meshing. I love seeing the progress with it. So I'm going to put some black in here. And I'm also going to put this gray in here. I'll have to get that in a little bit. Like, that's brown wool. Like, I feel like a valley. Are you a Sims player? I played it when I was younger, but no, not recently. I know what the game is. I was never good at it. Like, I don't know if that's a game that you can necessarily like get really good at, but when I played it when I was like a kid, I couldn't do anything. I would take the ladder away from the swimming pool. I was that type of kid. W. I just found out they have a multiplayer version in the making. Wow. So, like, you could have two people customizing the same world and stuff. That's cool. Like a co-op Sims world. That's cool. So this is white terracotta. I'm starting to go into the different colors. I'm going to revisit all this stuff when I'm doing the larger parts of the map. I'm just trying to catch all these main areas. Because, like, the colors seem to be grouped up pretty well. Where it's, like, gray, brown, and black. Like, all of this area right here. And then I should be able to revisit the spaces that are kind of, like, meshing together. It's called The Life Together Online, and the other is Project Renee. Not sure how they're doing, but I heard it was an early release for testing. That's really, like... It's interesting. Because, like, the whole thing of Sims is it's like you create your world, your little thing, so to have, my bad. Heard some crashing. You can work, build, drive, and all together. Yeah, that's dope. Dude, my cat was inside all day today, and I did not even realize it. Like, I just let him out when I took that little hiatus a second ago. And it was like I had no idea he was inside. That's really interesting, though, because the whole thing of Sims is it's like that's your own world. So, like, to have two people's own worlds or, like, a collab world, that's cool. Ah, that's no good. Yeah, I think it's going to be dope. Plus, it has voice chat. Yeah, that would be cool. Similar to Live Together RP on Roblox. I could see some arguments popping up over that. I wanted the kitchen to be white! That's funny. I said no ladders on the pool! Bro, did you kill my sim? Did you take the ladder away? It's funny. Color is that? Yeah. I think I need to hit these spots too. Yeah. Wait. Your house is catching on fire? Oh. In game. Or my shack. Funny. Let me go in there for a second. What's happening here on your end? Bro, I'm just chilling, dog. Trying to get some of this, trying to get some of these color groups situated. So, like, different areas have different, like, color meshes. And there's some blend together. Because when I was editing this, I was trying to blend the colors without dithering, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really use dither that much. So I'm having some bleed through with some, like, orange over here. But instead of taking up a slot of my inventory to carry those orange wool with me, I'm just going to revisit it when I hit a bigger spot. Or, like, a bigger area of orange, and then I can just fly back over. I'm going to need a lot of... So, gray and black wool were, like, the two main ones that... Like, what is that? What block is that? Is that brown? I might be partially colorblind. Dude, staircase? That's terracotta? Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a full block staircase. So not only wool, but I'm doing terracotta. And this is gray I have on me, so it must be brown terracotta. And I might actually carry some of that on in my inventory, just because of how many instances of it I'm coming across. I'm not an expert map maker, but I'm no newbie. I'm still somewhat new to staircased maps. I love traveling to the Badlands in Minecraft to get clay. It's so dope looking, yeah. I had to mine all of this terracotta. That was, like, gruesome AFK work. I had to, like, set a timer and revisit the computer every 13 minutes for, like, hours and hours, bro. And I was only running one account to farm it all, too, so... I was to say the least, I was very relieved when it was said and done. It looks like the pink and purple will be kind of easy to do. The wood and the orange. The wood and the white terracotta. Let's see, that's orange terracotta. No, that's orange wool. So it's orange terracotta and orange wool right next to each other. Like I said, the valley staircase kind of gives me some color groups to work off of, or it like groups them up pretty well. It's not like significant elevation changes, so I can attack most of it together. Is this all brown? It must be. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some brown. It's giving the Crystal House look from Superman. Yeah, it is, actually. I think this was brown. I'll probably carry the rest of this gray with me and leave the shulk. Ah. First shulk of terracotta down. I might leave this shulk of gray, but man, that's the difficult part about doing these maps. In my, like, what I struggle with is like the resource management. I think I'm gonna leave some of the black here because I try and be as efficient as possible, but you can only get so efficient with these things. So, like, the gray is darker than the brown. It's unexpected. I needed to go up here and place a gray. Oh, please don't. Okay, it placed. Oh. Oh, what? This looks like it took some time to build. Well, the schematic itself didn't take too long. It took a long time to edit the image that I put through the schematic generator, but it's going to take a very long time to build. It's a lot. That's just half of it. I can only load like half of it at one time. I'm gonna start attacking all this area. I just wanted to start going at all the easier areas with like the main concentration of colors, and then I'll fill back in afterwards with anywhere that needs it. I think that's the main strat. I wonder what causes that. I wonder if that's like item swapping in my hotbar. I wonder if that's what that is. That's smart. Yeah, well, if you run back and forth every time, it's gonna take a lot longer. Like if every time I need orange carpet, I ran back and got orange carpet and put, more blocks up and manage the inventory. Like in this case, I need orange carpet or orange wool, but like it'd be more time consuming for me to go run and get that wool than it would actually be to leave it, go do the rest of this black and gray terracotta, and then when I'm doing other areas with orange wool, like over there, I can just revisit this. So is that gray? That's gray terracotta. Do I have that on me? Yep. Dude, I'm gonna be stoked when this sucker's done. I thought it looked really cool, but you never really know until it's in game. Like, you never know exactly how it's gonna turn out or look until it's, like, displayed. I could have dithered this map, which is, like, blending a bunch of colors together, but, man, it's not that I hate dither, but it's like the visual tearing that you get is not my favorite. Now you can dither in a way that is like quality dithering, but usually the pre-generated dither that you can do will end up like tearing a bunch of the, it'll have a visual tear. And I'm not a huge fan of that visual tear. Some maps will actually do it on purpose and have like a really cool effect. But like, man, if I'm trying to have a clean image appear, like with your usual map art, then it's not my favorite. But it's so difficult to do a high quality non-dithered map art. Vorks does a really good job with it. Like, he's able to get some very clean, crisp colors. That's smart. Can I see from up now? Yeah, welcome back. Like this? I'm still working on a lot of the big black areas and I'm doing gray terracotta right now. So like, to be determined. Probably hasn't been much change. It's a big process. I'm probably gonna work on it in between streams, just because I get a little, I get drained doing these things, like focusing on one topic, one subject, for like hours and hours. Whew, it drains me. Like, I'll be brain dead at times doing like larger maps, and like this is the biggest map I've done, so I'll definitely be entering that flow state where I'm just like, that's how I get most of my maps done. Just grinding it out. So yeah, I'm starting to enter a different color area right there. I'm gonna just try and stay within the black. This map has a very cool color spectrum. It has like very dark, has very dark spots, and it has some like brighter highlights. I think it'll be cool. Mikey just did a map with some cool color work. It was like a sunset map he did, and I really liked the way the colors were on that map. And when I saw this image and I was choosing some of the colors, I was like, I kind of took some inspiration from that. Just like exaggerated colors, I guess. I don't have a copy of the map to show it off, but for anybody at the Fart Clan base, go check out that sunset map Mikey has, and some of the colors I'm doing on this map are somewhat inspired by that. Mikey's been doing some pretty cool maps recently, actually. I think he's just recently getting into it. But yeah, very cool color clashes on this map with some spots where it's blended together. I think the finished product is going to be really cool. Anybody in the map art Discord, go check out Greater One's competition map he submitted like last week. Very cool. Very cool. The Alice in Wonderland one. His was bigger than the one I'm doing right now by like a good bit. And it also had like, it had so many unique colors, and the blending of the colors was just wild. It looks just like a flat image. That's the type of stuff you can do with staircases, though. That's why, like, they're so much more difficult to build, but man, you get such a cooler effect. Sometimes it's not worth it to do a staircase, but other times, like this one, honestly, I could have done a flat carpet. However, the slight differences that doing a staircase gave me made me, it was just enough to push me over. It was like the color gradient pushed me over the line, and I was like, okay, yeah, I do want to do a staircase. I almost did a flat carpet though, but it was either gonna be like a like twice as big. It was gonna be like a 4x6 flat carpet or a 2x3 staircase. I ended up going with the staircase just because of the colors you can get out of the flat carpet. I mean the staircase. The color spectrum is like, you can use 3 times the amount of colors, man. Every map would be staircase if it wasn't such a pain in making them. I'm probably going to call it here in a little bit. I don't know how long I've been streaming, but hey, I think Riths is live. I'm so paranoid with those extra blocks that are getting like placed out. I'm paranoid I'm gonna run out of building materials or be like just a few shy and then have to go like collect more. Oh, those are all gray gray wool. I didn't even realize I had that on me. Dang, I passed a lot of places with that. Oh well. 3 hours and counting. Cool. I'll probably call it here pretty soon. It's Valentine's Day after all. Go spend some time with the lady. Oh, yeah, I'll do some more gray. Man, I can't believe I passed a lot of spots with that gray, and I had it on me. Oh, well. I'm going to get pretty good at parkour by the end of this. I've done staircases. W stream. Thanks, Zeke. W viewer. Thanks for joining in, man. What I was saying is I've done staircases before, but not to this scale. This is literally 3 times the size of the biggest staircase I've made. So, probably take more than 3 times longer. My thinking on that is just like, I'm using much more colors. I think the other big staircase I made was like a 2x1, and I limited myself to like 3-4 colors. You put some work in, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Oh, it's going to require a lot more work. Dude, it would have been, I'd had a lot more done if I wouldn't have had that noob line I had to fix. I'm glad I caught it though. I'm glad it was an early catch. I didn't have to change too much, and the fact that I was only working with 1 color at that time was also a big difference. So it was a setback, but a minor setback. It only took like 30, 40 minutes to fix. Could have been a lot worse. I could have had to like just flat out go recollect all the resources and everything, but it worked out pretty good. I think these purple and pink terracotta areas are going to be like the piece of resistance of this map. Like, they're really going to pull it together. I'm just laying a bunch of the shadow work down right now with the black and browns. I'm so hyped to see the finished product. I've been working on this sucker for like a long time already. It's been like 2 weeks in the making. I took a long time to edit it because I'm always like I'm a perfectionist when it comes to that stuff. Like if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go all in at it. So when I edit image, I literally will let it sit on my computer screen for a few days just so I can like I'll stare at it, do edits, and then when it's like my eyes get tired of it, I will step away for like a few hours, and then I'll come back and look at it and see if there's anything else I want to change. Because like when you spend this much time, is that light gray terracotta? I don't think I have that on me. Because when you spend this much time building it, it's like you really gotta work. You gotta put your time into the groundwork. Yeah, that must be a different color I don't have on me right now. Maybe it's oh wait, man, this brown terracotta and the gray terracotta look so much alike to me that it's like tripping me out. Yeah, it is gray terracotta. I'm not good with colors that are super close like that. It's going to make this a little difficult. Man, it just threw down some colors. I wonder what makes them wrong like that, though. Yeah, I need to go back there. I don't know why that messed up. Oops. Yo, that brother's invisible. Yeah, I'm probably about to call it there, though. I'll work on it a little bit more off stream. Or at another time. But I just wanted everybody to see the start of it, and then hopefully I'll finish it on stream as well. Yeah, that's a bunch of gray. Wait a second. I just noticed that I have like notifications at the top of my screen. I wonder if that tells me what type of block I'm looking at. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy the V-Day outing. Bro, you too, man. Happy Valentine's Day. It does tell me what block I'm looking at. That's actually like very, very useful. It's always hard to call it quits. Like, I always want to finish up certain areas, but man, with a map art like this, you got to learn how to, or I'm going to have to learn how to take my breaks with it. Because I'm very much so, like, I grind stuff out. Like, if I do a map art, I, like, try and complete it in one sitting, and it's like, I can't do that. I got to get that out of my, like, out of my strat for this map. Alright. I'm gonna call it there. Guys, thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. A little bit different of a pace, you know. We completed the last challenge with the Elytra, so doing this map art. Hopefully it's hopefully it's worth its while. Hopefully it doesn't like turn out to be like I'm like worst case scenario, I put the maps out and then I'm just like I finish it. I display the maps and then I'm just like, oh, I don't like it. But nah, I think it's going to be really, really cool. It's going to be dope. I think the color clashes is really just going to be like great. But all right, guys, I'll catch y'all. I'm going to see if there's somebody I can raid. Hey, it looks like Rith is still alive. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start a raid on that dude. It's pretty chill guy. Alright. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Love the combos. But tell Riths I said, what's good? I will catch y'all next time. Happy Valentine's Day.
People just doing things just for their own entertainment. Or maybe, again in your case, someone asked you to do it. You thought, fuck it. Silent Howdy! It's a fucking raid! I swear that's going to make my voice go one day. Doesn't help when I have a cough anyway. Thank you very much for the raid, definitely appreciate it. Welcome in, by the way. How's it going? How's the stream? Moose Mountain is making an appearance. Hello, welcome. To raid, y'all. Maybe there might be more, but we don't know.
Alright, it went through.
Be going live a little bit later, and all of a sudden they just...
Peace out.